Good afternoon, everybody. How are you guys all doing? Just rolling on through Ontario, getting close to Ottawa. And on my trip, I have lots of time to think and look around a little bit, try to keep it on the road, listen to tons of different songs, different podcasts and things like that to pass the time away. As I was going, I noticed a lot of houses that are abandoned or, old homes that were left, and the windows are smashed. Sometimes it's old motels along the side of the highway, and the windows are smashed. And I think to myself when I was younger about how fun it seemed to break things. I don't know. It's that urge to demolish things and whatever it is, some type of a release when we were younger. And Lord knows I did enough of it, breaking things with my hands or whatever it was. But then I think about things now and looking around, taking the opportunity to look at the scenery. As I was speaking about earlier, it just seems like a Bob Ross painting. The colors are amazing now that it's cleared off here and heading into Ottawa, and it's just like pastels. It doesn't even look real. It just looks like it's airbrushed onto the trees and this big blanket hanging over top of it. But I think about things very differently now with the way that I view the world, my world, I guess, and interpret things in my own way, but trying to be open-minded and understanding things, in my own sense of being. Now that I've changed a lot of things, and I think that, like I said, when I was younger, thinking about how destructive and sometimes hurtful and chaotic and a maniac that I was. Now, as being old, I think now that I like to see things preserved somewhat, in a sense. I love the old homes, and just thinking back about the people who built the roads through this country. Like, I came down through Sault Ste. Marie from Wawa along the lake, and even now the roads are cut through rock faces, and this Trans-Canada has been paved for years and years and years, but it's crazy. The men and women over the years that built this, that built the railway years ago from east to west through the Rocky Mountains and all those things. I think about this train station back in Macadam all the time and how exquisite that building is, and my grandfather working around there, and probably a lot of your family and folks that throughout the years have been had some type of a tie to the railway industry then and now, and it just keeps me always intrigued to find out stories and listen to things that people have to tell. And thinking about that stuff, like we're the older generation now that has to spin the yarns and tell the stories and pass on the history and stuff like that. I like to sit down with my folks and other people's parents and listen to things about the way that they were at one point in time, and how things have evolved and changed so drastically. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse. I think the simplicity in life, there was so little to worry about. The problems were there, but they were different. They were on a different scale. Everything seems to be inflated these days to cataclysmic proportions, dramatically, blown out of perspective. I think sometimes when, if you're well, if you're relatively healthy, if it's only our thoughts that are making us sick, and that was kind of for me for a long time, like Stinkin' Thinking. There's a book, and it's your thoughts are very powerful, and you can make you sick. Thinking negative, thinking about all this crap that we can't change, And I've just been trying to be more positive, and I have my ups and downs. It's like the stock market. It's up one day and it's down the next, and it's just trying to focus more on the good and feed that hunger, feed that thirst to get the good stuff out of it, extract every lick of goodness out of experiencing life that you can, and then just leave the rest. It's like squeezing orange juice. There's a lot of pulp and peel left over at the end of it, but that sweet orange juice is what you're trying to get. And that's just like life. Squeeze that orange until you get every drop out of it, and then you can discard the rest that you don't need. So anyways, enough of my rambling on. I was just thinking about a few of those things, and I thought that perhaps I would come and share that with you, because I've been a little bit in and out lately, all over the map, trying to change a few things and figuring out what direction I'm heading in. Right now, I know I'm heading east to my parents' house. With any luck, I'll probably roll in there about 2 a.m. tonight, but I mean, in my general direction in life is what I'm trying to figure out. It's good. Life is good. I try to bring it down to the basics. I have more shit than anybody could ever dream about, and that's not just because of me being a self-made man. It's everybody who's ever taught me, who's ever told me that you can do it, who's ever shared some positive, reinforcement to push me harder, from the teachers in school who didn't give up on me, to my parents, to my sisters, to, my kids, everybody ever that have somehow pushed me to get over that wall, so to speak. And I'm still trying to figure it out, but we're getting there. And I guess that's all we can hope for, is that, one foot in front of the other and one day after the next. So take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you soon.